Chiva.
Dos. Cucharadita.
¿Sí?
De este.
Ah, dos, sí.
Sugar.
Sí.
Sugar.
Two for you, brother.
Tú, ahí.
Okay. ¿Sí?
Ah, tú. A ver.
¿Cuánto?
Es poquito.
¿Poquito? Sí. A little more for me.
Nomás que es que nomás que se moje el alcohol.
Let's start the day.
Here I am as a kid. Now I'm a washed-up pro snowboarder, dad, and curious food nerd, hell-bent on new adventures. I'm Josh Rosen. Food and adventure have led me to some of the most interesting places. So Huckberry is sending us off to source some of the freshest ingredients, all while taking it in through the lens of the locals. And each adventure ends with a feast. This is Dirt. Dirt's gone south to a country with one of the richest food cultures on earth. Red soil, black soil, salt for days. Here, tradition isn't just remembered, it's alive. We're in a region of Mexico that's hailed as the birthplace of mariachi, the original cowboy, and a spirit that needs no introduction. Here, life is one big celebration. Bienvenidos a Guadalajara. For our first trip to Mexico, we've landed in Guadalajara. This city is buzzing. It's about 100 degrees out, and no one seems to be bothered. Sun-faded facades and centuries-old cathedrals, the Spanish colonial era left its fingerprints all over this place. Today, Guadalajara has found its rhythm through art, community, and is even known as the Silicon Valley of Mexico. And the food, that's a whole story on its own. This morning, we're in the working-class neighborhood of Santa Teresita, known for its homeware shops and a rising food scene. Please meet our chefs for the episode, Xrysw, Ruelas, and Óscar Segundo. Behind this blue metal door is their restaurant, Xochitl, an old mechanic shop converted into one of Guadalajara's most sought-after dinner reservations, where they throw a refreshing light onto native Mexican recipes. While they are busy prepping, we'll head over to their other neighborhood spot just down the block. It's time for some breakfast.
Pues estamos en Nejayote, pues Nejayote es el hermano pequeño de Xochitl, aquí es el molino, aquí es donde se hace todo el proceso de la masa, la nixtamalización y pues el desayuno.
So, breakfast in the front, a giant lava stone mill in the back, and in the center of everything, bags and bags of corn.
Bueno, aquí el molino, el maíz, aquí todo el maíz que es de la familia. Nosotros generalmente, pues todo nuestro maíz es maíz criollo. Es un maíz que ha estado en la familia pues durante pues muchas generaciones.
Óscar was raised in the indigenous Mazawa community, where heirloom corn shapes both life and tradition. In the fall, his family harvests their crop together, by hand. And every year, the ceremony is led by his grandmother. Her wisdom, rituals, stories, and recipes will then be passed down from generation to generation. Their harvest of Óscar's ancestral corn is then used for the rest of the year in both of their restaurants. Prepared in the same way their ancestors would have done it, a process that hasn't changed for hundreds of years. Fresh corn tortillas, corn pancakes, even corn horchata. Corn is a living, breathing metaphor for the mission behind their cooking.
Aquí en Nejayote es una pequeña resistencia. El país está inundado de maíces modificados, entonces para nosotros es muy importante seguir promoviendo esto, porque pues cuando se dice que somos hombres y mujeres de maíz, pues sí, la verdad es que México, yo creo que van a pasar muchos siglos y vamos a seguir muy conectados con ese tema, con el tema del maíz.
Our first ingredient, fresh masa for the final feast. When Óscar was growing up, ancestral knowledge of local ingredients shaped the food he ate. But after moving to Guadalajara, he realized those childhood dishes were largely absent from most restaurant menus. Now, at Xochitl, Xrysw and Óscar are changing that.
Para mí salir como a la ciudad fue difícil adaptarme, ¿no? Pero al final Ese fue el momento en el que le damos forma a la cocina de Xochol.
So he comes from a place where he's growing the corn and growing the greens, and you come from Guadalajara. Can you tell me about the combination of both of your energies to create this?
Well, for me, it was like looking for my identity because I didn't grow in a traditional home like him. And when I met his mother, it was very special for me.
The ceremonial Mazawa taco. Freshly milled corn is pressed into tortillas. Then the image of the Virgin Guadalupe is stamped using a natural dye made from cochinilla, an insect that lives on cacti. Prepared during the harvest festival, these tacos honor the Mazawa's culture and ancestors. Stuffed zucchini flowers, beef tongue with walnut mole. Here, wild and seasonal ingredients shine.
Creemos mucho en la convivencia familiar. Un espacio, un solo espacio, una sola mesa, donde pues todo se comparte. Entonces, Xochol está inspirado en las mesas mexicanas y pues en la familia.
It was a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Now, off to discover the ingredients, people, and traditions that make this region so unique. This morning, we're in Colonia Moderna, a neighborhood known for its crumbling yet still elegant Porfirian-era mansions. Where some see decay, others see beauty.
Pues que se me enseñó siempre en mi casa era como siempre pues tener una buena actitud, ¿no? Pues de las dificultades o del mundo en el que viviéramos. Entonces siempre tuve como esta enseñanza de siempre estar como contentos, estar en busca de la felicidad. Parte importante para nosotros como mexicanos es transmitir pues esta felicidad por medio del color. Cuando vivía en mi pueblo, nos íbamos los fines de semana al rancho de mi abuelo. Todas las flores, la variedad de árboles, el cielo súper azul y la tierra ahí en mi pueblo súper roja. Entonces lo puedes ver mucho en las vestimentas de las personas, en cómo pintan las casas, en todos estos pueblos coloridos. Y creo que el color nos ayuda mucho como para tener siempre como esa buena energía.
Incredible. The ability to extract just enough and leave just enough.
Entonces para mí el tener como todo, o sea, las texturas, la pintura, como se encontró, es parte de la misma historia que cuenta el edificio.
But then you've added all of the...
No, this is original.
No.
Just...
Claudio describes his work as pop Mexican. His current inspiration, flowers.
En este momento, vivir en Guadalajara y ser artista creo que es un muy buen momento. Y creo que vienen cosas mucho mejores. I think yes, I think it's enough.
Only bright colors and positive energy as we move on to our next stop. It's bloody hot out, which means it's time for a Western Mexico favorite, an ice-cold tejuino, a fermented drink made from fresh corn flour, water, sugar, and salt served over shaved ice with a dash of lime and chamoy. Yep, that's the ticket. On the other side of town, preservation of one of Mexico's oldest traditions is standing its ground. Nestled amongst the outer edges of Guadalajara's urban sprawl is this beautiful oasis of a riding stable.
So right now we are in our home, in your home too. We are in Zapopan, Jalisco. My brother, my father, and I, we are a charro, family charro.
Part cowboy, part showman, all pageantry. Carrying centuries of skill into the arena.
This is the main sport of Mexico. It's the only sport of Mexico, Charreria, and we are so proud of it.
Born on the ranches of old Mexico, Charreria is a sport of horsemanship, pride, and tradition.
When you see a charro in every part of the world, you actually know he's from Mexico.
All right, obviously, gotta give this a try.
You look like you know how to do it.
A couple times.
Keep the pressure. Go, go, go. There you go. Get it, get it. Your leg. He's a stallion. Oh, I mean, it's a very good horse.
One thing is for certain, the Charros have style. Fine embroidery, silver and gold accents, a tight-fitting suit, and that iconic sombrero. Whew.
I mean, the Mexican heritage is by 3 pillars. Mariachi, Charreria, and Tequila. Cheers.
We're missing only one pillar. Cue the mariachi. Beautiful.
Salud.
Good pillars. Appreciate that so much.
Time to ride off into the sunset and get some rest. Got a big day tomorrow. Outside of Guadalajara to the east, small working farm towns dot the horizon, with rolling red hills as far as the eye can see. This is Los Altos de Jalisco, the highlands, also known as Tequila country. And breakfast is served. With us today is Eduardo Lalo Gonzalez, co-founder of Lalo Tequila. Coming from a long line of tequila makers, his mission is to honor them through the purest expression of tequila that he can. The process starts in the fields, with these spiny frosted turquoise plants growing everywhere you look. These are 7-year-old blue agave, the heart of Lalo Tequila.
This is why it's so special, because this soil is very rich on iron. It's something that is super particular from this region. It gives the agave these nutrients that the agave needs to grow the way it grows here.
High elevation mixed with the iron-rich soil means high sugar content agave plants, prized amongst distillers like Lalo.
I mean, it's a labor-intensive work. Every single agave is harvested by hand, every single one.
And these denim-clad agave harvesters are known as jimadores. Hot, hard days, but this craft is respected and essential, and has become a tradition often carried on from generation to generation. And the cutting process we are seeing here is called jima, hence the name jimador. But first, the jimador sharpens his large blade, known as a koa. Then the leaves, or pencas, are removed. 2.5 centimeters of the pencas left is the sweet spot for Lalo's clean, earthy notes. All right, let me at it. And now what's left is the heart of the agave known as the piña, ready for the distillery.
Usually, like a single jimador in one shift can harvest up to 150 and 200 plants. So, I mean, it's a lot. Gracias. Ahí nos vemos. Que estén bien. Bye.
Oh, and we'll grab some pencas while we're out here in the fields. Next, we'll head down the road with the freshly harvested piñas to Lalo's brand spanking new Blanco Tequila distillery. Quartered, the piñas go straight into this massive brick oven. Then the transformation begins. Cooked in steaming hot mineral water, this is where the starches in the agave get broken down into sugars. 28 hours later, and it's become as dark as molasses and as sweet as baked apples.
Suck it. Just don't chew it. Just suck it.
Beautiful. I'm in love with this. I'm surprised this is not juiced and available.
Well, it's available in the form of tequila.
It is juiced and available. Right? All right, let's see how you taste it.
Now the cooked agave is brought to the crusher, where it is juiced, then rinsed with mineral-rich Highland well water.
Fermentation is where the magic happens. Like, it's the most important step in tequila production.
So here we have the sweet agave juice mixed with the fresh water, and then the final ingredient, champagne yeast. After this sugary juice has fermented into alcohol, it is distilled in these beautiful copper stills, not once, but twice. And voila, a bright, clean, traditionally made Blanco tequila made from fully matured agave, crafted by hardworking hands, carrying on generations of tradition with pride and care.
It means a lot. Cheers.
It tastes different now that I know all the steps. It's beautiful.
Even better.
It's so much.
Right?
It's so much better. It does actually.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Thank you.
And now, back to the city. We're in Guadalajara's Colonia Americana neighborhood. Progressive and vibrant. Art galleries, cafes, and one of Lalo's favorite bars.
Welcome to Farmacia Rita Perez. Let's have some tequila. Historically, most common tequila cocktail in Mexico is not the margarita, it's the paloma.
The Paloma, tequila, grapefruit soda, and lime.
Like Guadalajara being the capital city, it's like the melting pot of everything. There's great food, there's great fashion, there's great art, there's vibrancy, and it's not only what people see is on the news.
Okay, Palomas for the whole crew.
Nightlife in Guadalajara, it's a thing.
Food, drink, and culture, it all feeds off of each other here in Guadalajara. Specialty cocktail bars, rooftops, and street food. You know how it is. One thing leads to another, and before you know it, you find yourself at the Coliseum. So grab your snacks, don your masks, and get ready for the clash of good versus evil. The son and grandson of champions, this sport runs through this man's veins.
Es lo mejor estar aquí en Guadalajara. Realmente cada arena es muy importante para mí. Yeah, tonight, mis rivales son muy difíciles. Big Star Westers. It's my dream now, yeah. The big dog is back.
This is Lucha Libre. In the ring, there are two types of luchadors. Rudos are the bad guys, and the Technicos, the good guys. And then there are the fans. Here, the mask is sacred. It's the luchador's identity, mythology, and soul. And they're never seen in public without their masks on. Hey, same with the Dirt Crew. Lucha Libre is a distant cousin of US Pro Wrestling. And I'm just gonna say it, it's better. If you judge great nightlife in a city by how festive they get on a Tuesday, I'd say this city is highly ranked. Our quick take on Guadalajara, it's a celebration of tradition. There's a passion and a grit to this city. And one thing's for certain, where there's people, there's always really good food. It's time for a road trip. Through the moonscape of what was once Lake Chapa, we might be transporting to another dimension. A quick roadside ingredient, nopales, young edible cactus leaves, post-spine removal. Not a great harvest, but just our luck, there is a much juicier and plump cactus fruit growing all over the place just up the road. These are pitayas, and this is a roadside festival celebrating them, because they celebrate just about everything in Mexico. So this fruit with a 3-week harvest window and a spiny exterior gets a celebration too. Moving onward, leaving the state of Jalisco and into the state of Colima, to a town sitting at the base of Mexico's most active volcano. Tell me I shouldn't be worried. Welcome to Comala. In Mexico, most small towns are built around the church and a main square. Great for gathering. And that's where we're meeting our local guide, Fernando. His restaurant, La Brecha, is known as a cantina, or botanero.
Pero principalmente la comida del botanero es sencilla. Tiene que haber mucho ácido, tiene que haber grasa y tiene que ser pequeños platos y pequeñas porciones que quieras más. Entonces, más cheve, más botana y así funciona.
Food to be enjoyed while drinking, the best kind. Now for a tour of Fernando's town to show us what it's famous for.
¿Cómo le va? ¿Qué dice? Hola. Aquí va. ¿Cómo está?
Fernando's friend has been making cheeses in her small kitchen by hand for 40 years, made from fresh milk from her husband's cows and local Colima salt. Time for a taste.
Ya viene.
¿Quieren probar?
Gracias. Oh, wow. Okay. Gracias.
Is the one of the best.
Más gracias. Oh, I love it.
Las quesadillas.
¿Cuántos tipos de queso hará?
This is a cheese party that just won't stop. I'm in. That was great.
¿Sí? ¿Sí?
And vinagre for me is the best dish for my childhood.
Okay.
Stumbling out of the cheese cave of my dreams to the next stop. This shop makes a drink that actually originated in India, brought over by the conquistadors and made even better with local Mexican fruits and spices. Ponche, or punch liquor, in every flavor you can imagine. Blueberry, chocolate, coconut, and banana cream. Oh my. And finally, what this town is known for. This bakery has been operating for 70 years, famous for this Mexican favorite.
What do we got? What are we having?
Pan dulce.
Pan dulce.
Se está acabando y son los últimos.
So Guadalupan.
La guadalupana.
La Guadalupana is like the saint of bread?
Is the saint of bread?
No, I'm just making things up. All right.
¿Por qué su pan se vende tan rápido?
Me imagino porque está rico. Y económico.
Es muy chistoso, es como pasa el pan y se acaba y no hay pan.
First came the bread. Now, off to find the coffee. Fernando is taking us up the hill to meet with his friend who is pioneering specialty coffee in the state of Colima. Here, the forests keep the mineral-rich hillside shady and cool. And that's exactly what Hugo needs to grow his coffee plants.
Here, the coffee grows under the shade of the trees in the forest. This is the way we grow in Mexico. Most of the coffee plantations in Mexico are wild. It's not like a farm plantation or monocultive.
The volcanic soil is full of potassium and phosphorus, producing coffee with bright acidity and complex flavors. And the porous lava rocks absorb and control water, acting as a micro-irrigation system for the wild-grown plants.
Flower only stands for 2 days.
And these giant fruit trees all around us were planted as snacks for coffee harvesters.
If you plant peaches, it doesn't mean that the coffee will taste like peaches. It's one of the myths, one of the many myths that it's around coffee.
A few of the season's last coffee cherries harvested, and a whole lot of fruit to take back to our chefs.
Oh, shit. That's wild how good that is.
Well, this is our coffee nursery.
Okay.
And this is where we...
This is local Arabica coffee. To ensure the best product is on the market, Hugo controls the entire process, from growing to harvest to the final roast.
Well, it's important for us to make specialty coffee because in Colima, there is very little coffee. So I have the idea that we don't have very much coffee. We have to do it the best way possible.
Like white chocolate.
I don't consider a coffee nerd, but I like very much coffee. And I dream all day. I'm thinking about coffee, so maybe I am, but I don't know.
The process here starts with drying the coffee cherries in the sun. After they are dried, the hull is removed and the beans are sorted by size and density. Once sorted, they are roasted to your liking. I prefer a nice medium roast. Perfect. And today, we're taking 3 types of coffee along with a bag of the leftover husks. From the volcano to the vibrant town square, Kamala, you've been good to us. We'll follow the rivers to the sea for even more ingredients. We've made it to the coast of Colima. Unlike the American tourist-heavy beaches of Puerto Vallarta to the north, it's different here. This is where locals from nearby cities come to unwind, soak up the sun, and enjoy the beach at their own pace. With a rugged coast, mineral-rich soil, and friendly locals. All right, we're ready to get pitted. I'm good now. Got my boogie fix in. Our first stop is Manzanillo. Don't let Mexico's largest shipping port scare you. There's a beautiful bay, great fishing, and this local, Nico Mejia.
See the perlas. Oh, this means it's a good tequila.
First, tequila shots and a snack. Nico's an award-winning chef and author turned Mexican travel show host.
Holy shit.
After 20 years of working as a chef abroad, he decided to come back to his hometown and open his restaurant, La Sal, in the house he grew up in.
This is camarón from the lagoon? Yeah. Yes. Only 100% locals. This is what we do.
And now he's recognized as a culinary ambassador of Colima, with a deep passion for showcasing the region's rich flavors and traditions. And a few homegrown mangoes to take back to our chefs in Guadalajara. And a few more for the van. You think we're done hanging out with Nico? We've only just begun. Now we're heading north, on board with some of Nico's buddies who know this region better than anyone. Today, they're taking us to a secret spot. Otherworldly out here. Small but mighty is how Nico describes his tight-knit surf crew. When you have coves like this to yourself, you gotta think these guys are doing something right. And it's ceviche spots like this that continue to put Mexico at the top of my food list.
Whoa, qué bonita. This is the best salsa in Manzanillo in Colima. This one right here. Are you okay?
The habanero is...
No, you had to
mix it around?
Yeah.
Okay.
Over centuries, volcanic ash and eroded lava rock carried down through local rivers have made this land especially fertile. Combined with the humidity and breeze from the ocean, we've got ideal farming conditions. The roadsides are lined with fruit orchards and colorful fruit stands like these. And we're obviously going to pick up a bag of juicy limes from this guy. Thank you, sir. When you have a bag of limes, it's only fitting that we would head here.
Hola. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Bien.
Mucho gusto.
Mucho gusto.
Mauricio.
Mauricio, me llamo Josh.
Meet Mauricio, the king of the palms.
Nuestra vida ha sido el cultivo de la palma de coco, desde mi bisabuelo. ¿Por qué está allá? Esta maleta, ponle una que sí tenga.
What are you looking for?
Por su peso.
Okay, weight.
Y su color.
And you can hear it.
What is a machete?
Yo sí en el aire sí lo respeto.
En el aire, ¿para qué?
Oh my God, that's good. Why is it better than any other coconut I've ever had?
That's a good question. Mineral. Out of the volcano.
So the terroir comes from the volcano.
Exactly.
Farming isn't just harvesting a crop, it's growing the plant. Here they grow the coconuts for transplanting later and also sell to other coconut farmers throughout the region. Long ago, Spanish trade ships sailed between the Philippines and Mexico. Asia got Mexican silver, and Mexico got silk and spices. Filipino laborers also came on the ships, and with them, mangoes, bananas, rice, and coconuts.
Llegaron y se quedaron aquí a hacer vida, a hacer familia, y nos enseñaron a cultivar la palma de coco. No es lo mismo una plantación en suelos de arena que en suelos coralinos o en suelos más de origen volcánico. Sí hay una variación en el sabor. Diferente. Y también la calidad del agua, que influye, y la variedad de la planta.
What we have to do is clean the palm first. Take this to clean it because there's scorpions in it.
Right, scorpions. Okay. I like it. Oh, you got it. You're up in that thing, huh? We got ingredients. I don't think I have the coconut feet, so I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go shoes.
You want to open up there?
Yeah. I need a drink of water. Woo, that's fun.
Well, we got too many to go too.
I get it now. That is really special.
Y si observan, las palmas están inclinadas hacia el océano, siempre.
They always point at the
Por
ocean.
eso es par,
Because
palma.
the ocean is bringing in the weather, and so it's the first thing to get the weather. Like a sunflower. Gracias.
I could die happy on a pile of coconuts. Actually, nothing about this is comfortable. There we go. In the early 1900s, long before Cancun or Acapulco were on the map, there was Cuyutlan. It was considered the very first beach getaway for families from Guadalajara and even Mexico City. Today, it's a little more weathered, but still just as charming and laid back. Before beachgoers were sipping micheladas by the shore, this stretch of coast drew visitors for an entirely different reason. Just inland from where the town now stands lies a shimmering lagoon, one that attracted early Mesoamerican settlers. And they didn't come for the views or the surf, but for something far more valuable. They came for salt. The salt from this lagoon was a precious resource. It gave them the power to preserve meat, a huge leg up in a world without refrigeration. It was also medicine, healing wounds and believed to ward off evil spirits. Today, this massive salty lagoon produces around 86 million pounds of salt per year. It's not until spring when the sun is hot and the lagoon begins to evaporate. This is when the harvest can begin.
Come and look at that. Take your shoes, come in.
The salt water is first channeled into shallow man-made pools. As the water cooks in the hot sun, salt settles to the bottom.
What you have to do is keep an eye of them. They're the professional, do the same.
And the sweeping begins.
There you go. You got to...
All the way.
The ancient people, the old people from here,
yes,
before the Spains came, paid with salt to the Aztecs for the like a tributo.
Got it. That was their currency.
Exactly.
Okay.
The word salt came from salary.
Come on, really?
Yeah.
Salary, the word salary comes from salt.
From salt, because they pay
people
with
in salt. Tidbit.
But it's hard to work here, man. It's real hard. Don't tell anybody, okay? They're the best.
I want to tell everybody.
Yeah.
They're the best.
Just like the salt pulled from its lagoons, everything here comes straight from the land and sea. Flavors born of volcanic soil, shaped by the Pacific and carried on by generations who've lived between the two. Now get in the van. We're going to Guadalajara. It's time to feast.
Ready? All right, this is what we got.
In Mexico, they say life isn't measured in years, but in moments worth celebrating. So we're closing this one out the only way we know how, with a fiesta.
Pues bastante interesante.
Toros.
Hicieron buen
In
recorrido.
the end, every ingredient we gathered was more than just food, it was a doorway. A way into the lives of the people who welcomed us, into traditions carried across generations, and into the landscapes that shaped it all. From salt pulled from the coast to coconuts grown in volcanic soil, from the hands that harvest agave to the tequila that carries their spirit. What we gathered wasn't just ingredients, it was perspective. Food is never only about what's on the plate, but about the people, the stories, and the places that make it possible.
For a tortilla?
Tortilla al salsa. No, pues es que... No, pues sí. No, es que le habíamos puesto tequila y ahorita le pusieron más, ¿no, hombre?